Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. Ooh, so I've been outside today making some knee braces for the the barge rafters on the ends of the cabin. Kind of taking a day off today, but I wanted to get that done. So it's kind of a rainy day, and I thought staying at home, doing a little bit of work, piddling around, might as well make some wild game for supper. So I went to the freezer, and lo and behold, what did I find? Some pheasants. Ooh, yes. I have made up the stuff to make my Paula Deen fried pheasants. Oh, yes. Fried pheasant nuggets. Ooh. But before we do that, let's go out to the garage and see how to make some knee braces. Yeah. Oh, hi everybody, it's me, JB. So, today I am going to kind of work on a couple of things for the cabin while it's raining and I'm at home. Decided to take a break today. Jane said I looked really tired the other day, so, and I am. You know, the cabin is one of those labor of love things, so it doesn't really feel like you're doing work. However, you have to remember that you are, in fact, doing work, and that you have to take a break every now and then. Today is a Sunday. It is not the Sabbath day, but it is a Sunday. Sabbath is on Saturday. Read your Bible. Today is the Lord's Day. Every day is the Lord's Day, but today especially because Sundays are the days that we Christians celebrate our Lord resurrecting from the dead. That's why we go to church on Sundays. So, you'll notice that I was putting some WD-40 on the old skill saw here. This is a Craftsman Evolve skill saw, and I gotta tell you, it works out pretty good, man. I've got a spider blade on there, and it does everything I need it to do. So anyway, I've got some new tools, tool belt and stuff for myself. I've noticed that my old style tool belt, when I put it on, it just hurts me, man, and it sags and it pulls down my britches, and I don't like that. I'm not trying to make some kind of fashion statement here. I'm just trying to hold my tool belt up. I went and got some suspenders, yes. A padded tool belt. Shamalama, baby, oh, yeah. I got my 10 snips here, baby. I need a little bit of WD-40 too. Yes, I do. My goodness. That's better. Now I can start cutting stuff. I think I'm going to like this system a whole lot better. And after I get done with that, we are going to make the knee braces. I say we, I mean moi. Okay. Now, the back support. Because you need back support. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I remember watching Dad wear the old-timey suspenders with his tool belt. So, I bet it works. Reminds me of my tree stand harness, man. Let's see what she does. Ooh, my goodness. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, it does feel a whole lot better on my back, I tell you that. Oh, yeah. Actually, it does. That feels a whole lot better, man. Alright. Now, I can put this over here. I did buy one more thing about this little doohickey, and I'll show you why. Nut driver screw gun that sometimes really need a place to hold that sucker that is not there we go, just like that. Now I can hold that thing just off to the side like that and be good. Sweet! Yes, I feel special. So, I've decided to make the bottom vertical piece, the side that attaches to the house, of the knee braces 32 inches long. So I'm just marking a line at 32 inches and cutting it with my skill saw and trying to make a decent straight cut. And then once I figure out how long I want the horizontal pieces, then I'll go from there. Okay, so we're back. And we're gonna need lots of paper towels in the old bowl here to sop up the grease, because we are using oil. Fried food. Put that in there for later. Now, I have got my baked beans cooking. Ooh, yeah. Gotta doctor them up. We start with Bush's baked beans usually, and then we doctor them up a little bit. I've got my water for my mashed taters. Don't make fun of me. Hey, as far as instant mashed potatoes go, these Idahoan, not Tahoan, Idahoan. What? These Idahoans are pretty good, so. Plus the kids will eat them, so bonus. Now, I've got 2 pheasants chopped up right here, okay? And all I did was cut them up and clean them up. I tried to get all the shot out of them. I think I got most of the shot out of them. And I turned them into little bite-sized nugget-type pieces. And then I soak them for a couple hours in straight-up hot sauce. You can pick whatever kind of hot sauce you want. Texas Pete, Frank's Red Hot, whatever you want. Tabasco, doesn't matter. Straight hot sauce, okay? That's the secret. You would think that soaking those birds in straight hot sauce for a while would just make them ungodly hot. But it don't. What it really does, after you bread them, is, well, before you bread them, you dip them in a little bit of milk, and that milk neutralizes the hotness. But what you're left with is a nice, warm flavor. It's just really good. You get all of the flavors that you usually don't pick up from the hot sauce without the hot. A little warm, but not hot at all. So, let's go back out to the garage and then come back in here for the pheasants. Yes. Ooh, mama. The 16 inches, baby, yeah, mama. I have a speed square, which would probably be more appropriate than my framing square, but I want to get more proficient with my framing square, so I figure the more I practice with it, just the basic stuff that I've learned, then the better, you know. So that's cool. So that's kind of why I'm using that today. So I'm going to be putting this horizontal piece on top of the vertical piece, I'm going to be losing like 3.5 inches, 4 inches. So, because it's 4x4 posts. So, it'll actually, the bar drafter only sticks out about 6.5 inches. So this will give it about a foot actually of hanging out after you cut out the 4 inches that's going on top of the vertical piece. Does that make sense? Good. I don't know what I just said. Okay, and I'm back. Welcome to the kitchen, baby. So, I went and got a little thing of milk, because you're going to need that milk to neutralize the hotness of the hot sauce. And also, in my flour, I have put a little bit of this Weber's Dry Rub Original that I've been using. I love this stuff. Shameless plug. Weber's not paying me. I don't cook enough for them to even notice me. They don't know who I am. Who cares? Anyway, I've been putting that in my flour. And, you know, I used to only put seasoning in the flour, and I wouldn't really season whatever I was cooking. But I learned a trick from the meat eater fellas. Okay? Always season what you're going to be cooking however you want it seasoned, just like you weren't going to fry it. So, salt and pepper, hot, whatever you want. Put your seasoning on there first. Then, if you want to, put a little bit of seasoning in your flour. You don't really have to, but you can if you want to. So I've got this rub, this Weber's rub, which is really good. And I've got the hot sauce on here, so it's going to be kind of a warm, sweet, smoky flavor. That's delicious. Here we go. So now that I've got the two pieces, a long piece and a short piece, kind of put together with one of these little fastening brackets on one side, what I'm going to do is drill some holes in the back on an angle so that I can actually screw these together. I'm actually going to do it in the sides too. Now I'm going to do it in the back. Yep. Okay. See what this does, baby. Oh my goodness, Hercules. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put one of these straps on the back with some 5D galvanized nails. That way, it'll be good and tight. Yes, good and tight. There's a joke for that. I'm not gonna go over it here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 little holes for nails in here. And I'm gonna use every single one of them. Sure enough, man. Yo!
Mom searching up how to dye hair with Kool-Aid.
Go for it, man.
You don't want to see?
I'll see it when it's done. Zoe's gonna paint her hair with Kool-Aid. Which you can make fun of it if you want, but I did the same thing when I was in high school. I don't think my dad liked that either, by the way, to be honest with you. I think probably that this 22 ounce maybe framing hammer. I don't know, something like that. It's probably overkill. That's okay though. So, that is ready. The oil is ready. So what we're gonna do is first, ooh, that's hot. First, make sure all this pheasant is coated nice, like just nice and beautiful, yes. Then, what to do is, from the hot sauce to the milk, YouTube's, and just mix that in there real good. Real good. pat it in there. Just, I mean, get it good. Do this with several pieces. Don't take much. You just dip it in that milk, real easy like, and that's pretty much it, man. We're gonna get a few pieces here going. It's actually been years since I've done this. It's an old Paula Deen recipe from way back in the day, probably 15 years ago, when she had her cooking show still on the TV tube. And that woman can cook, let me tell you. Her sons used to have a cooking show too, where they would just travel around and eat stuff. What's up, Bean? She's in there. The monster has come out of the cave. Hello, monster. Did you come out of hibernation? What are you doing? Huh? She's not talking to me. Doing what? Huh? Huh?
I just came down here for a sec.
You know, is that the rest of the Gardettos?
You can have the Gardettos.
Or whatever?
I don't like the Gardettos.
I didn't get that rye chip. Okay, I'm good.
I don't like the
That's the only rye chip I got out of that whole Chex Mix. Man.
Philly ate all of them.
Now, take the pheasant and just start frying the baby. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
You've never had this, kid. This is some good stuff. Hi, kiddo. There goes the other one. I'm one of them weird dudes that sing Christmas songs all year round. I don't know why. Here she goes. It's like a Sasquatch sighting, that one, man. I'll tell you. Well, it's been a while since I did a cooking show, so I thought I'd go ahead and do one today, baby. Oh. 'Cause after all, this is a hunting show. Channel for the most part. It's really not supposed to be a construction channel, but lately it has been. Golden, crispy, delicious.
I know we put red in it, honey.
She tried dyeing her hair with Kool-Aid, but it didn't work very well. She got a red scalp though. Woo, she's part Indian. Ha ha ha. Let's go back outside and check out the construction stuff. Oh, yes. Okay, so as you can tell, it started raining, baby. Yeah. It is pouring outside. It was pouring a while ago. I thought it was going to start hailing. Anyway, so I've got the square pieces of the knee braces done, and I've got 2 screws in the back there. Here, see if you can see it. I've got 2 screws in the back, and then I've got these little brackets, these little strips on either side. And what I'm going to do now, and I've got this done pretty at a 12-12 pitch, 45 angle. So now I've got these pieces cut here. So this is an 8-12, and this is an 18-12. And it should just about fit. So I'm going to put 2 screws here and 2 screws here, and then I'm going to do a bracket and a bracket and call it good. I think. And then I will apply those to the bar drafters. So it should look pretty cool. And this part here, the part that's going to stick out, should match with the very top ridge beam. Because I cut that at 12-12 also. So, that's going to be my knee brace. And it's the first time I've ever done that. And I like it. Yes, I do. Gotta make sure to clean up your mess. I gotta. Oh, my camera ain't doing right. Dadgummit, Bob. Got a sanitation wipe. These things are like gold these days, man. Oh my gosh. Make sure you fold that thing 87.5 times to get all the use out of it you can. It's the elusive Sasquatch arena. We should just about be ready to eat this, and we should just about be done with them knee braces for the cabin. Yeah. It's time to try it. Oh yeah. So, to make a Kool-Aid. Oh, okay. Good God. So I like Sweet Baby Ray's. I also like Bob's. Also, Bob's makes a barbecue sauce now, not just a dipping sauce, but a barbecue sauce, and that is good. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Let's test it. I think I got all the shot out. There's quite a bit of dark meat in the pheasant. But if you cook it right and you get all that yellow fat off there, ooh, it is fine. Thanks for watching. Bye.